Hello guys, welcome back to the crew. Wild Run. A new summit qualifier has started in the Yosemite area. And it's a bit of all, well, we'll start with the skill test because there are a few things strange in this qualifier. But we'll first do the slalom. I used the Ducati DFL in circuit spec. Second place at this moment, but we are only a couple of hours into this summit qualifier, so there are people using drag cars here again. That's for the slalom test. The speed test, again, people are using a drag car, which I cannot do with my keyboard on this. I gave it a go, but pretty simple. The tires heat up and I have to make corners by tapping the handbrake, so I'm all over the place. This is not my best run because you see me as a ghost here. I've scored a few hundred points more in that run, but I don't have that on video, so it's sort of my second best run that I recorded. And the sudden move that you see is because I have to tap the handbrake to make this corner. Or every corner for that matter. See, I play with the keyboard. And that's the problem with the keyboard. It's either it's full power or it's no power. So you can't go half throttle something. Scored 15 here, but I'm sure that will be like top 100 if lucky by the end of the summit, because people using a drag car with a controller or a gamepad will easily score more here, but so be it. Hill climb, good enough for first place. I used the Ford Raptor here, as always with a hill climb. Forget about the flag, just do some climbing meters. Sometimes you have to go for the flag, but in this case not, because it's like 4,000 points difference. Ford Raptor in monster spec I used here. I sort of go for this point marker and then the one that you see there. And then I forget about points and the flag, which is on the left. Just climbing and climbing and climbing and get you over 8,000 points. Little jump here, a bit more climbing. It's one of the first things that I did in this qualifier, but at that point, as you can see, event rank first. So, that's for the 3 skill tests. Drag we did in a crew. Combination of all cars. We tested the Mustang, we tested Ruffs. Here I'm driving the RT35, I believe. Oh yeah, this is the run where we all took the R35, but gonna fast forward here because that's not good. The speed is not high enough. So somewhere in the middle, I think we change cars. Yep. I am in the CTR3 now. This is sort of the second loop that we did. Not sure what the other guys are using at this moment. We kind of mixed up cars. I'm gonna quickly fast forward again because what you just saw, the 12.323 was the best run. We have the top 4 at that moment in drag. So that's for the drag. The Brian time attack and the cruise speed trap I will show you. Time attack, we'll talk about that in a minute. Quickly do the monster arena. These are sort of my first goes because I have a run here, but I might have to look at my own video of that. I have done a run of 72 or 73k in this one. And I kind of forgot about the route that I took by then. The start is sort of the same as in that 72k run. Has to score around 10,000 points here at this point. And here it, oh no, I can keep it together here. That's sort of the same start at the 72k run, but I think it goes wrong somewhere. So far so good. Oh yes, here it sort of have to do the same as I did before. So double misty flip here, then go left for the same combos I did before, but I think I outbrake myself here or something. Yeah, and I go off, which was not the idea. I was supposed to stay up there and then come down for these two arenas or half pipe things. Also missed the 500 here, which you can also do a combination with. That's okay, and then here you have to take the 500, which I do. That's sort of what is supposed to happen on the other side as well. So I have to find a way back up, and then I take this route, but it's not normally the route that I take, but and because I fell off the first time, I also end up on the wrong side here. So I have to find some other combinations. I have to jump up again and find another combination here somewhere. As you can see, there are 2,000 points up there which I missed by going down. But still, was good enough at this moment for second place, I believe, with 65,000. So as a first score, that's not a bad run. That's for the Monster Arena. So skill test we're done, Monster Arena and drag. Brand time attack, we get the Aston Martin Vanquish, although you have to use your own. If you do not have it, then you have to buy it. If you do not have it at $12.99, you have to upgrade it. Also here I did 2 or 3 runs to sort of get to know the track. But sort of a reverse of the Diavel track that we used a couple of weeks ago, and then halfway it changes it up though. There's a lot of traffic on the track as well, so what you should do is play this when it's nighttime in free ride or in free roam, because then there is a lot less traffic on this or on any time attack for that matter. Sort of the system recognizes that it's nighttime, although it's daytime on the time attack itself. But it's nighttime in the free ride zone, so that's why there is not as much traffic as you might encounter in your run. You have to use the wall quite a bit. Good enough for 4th place at this moment, but like I said, it's only running for 3 or 4 hours now, so I'm pretty sure the times will go down. That's for the brand time. The cruise speed trap is a known track. We use it a couple of times, and this time you can use Italian and British cars, because that's sort of the theme of the qualifier. So performance. So obviously all of us used the Huayra, and I think this is my run. I mean mine run, we are in a crew and we did a run for each, so that all of us had average speed and a top 4 score at that moment. We go through number 1, but it's not counting us for number 1 because we come back for it. bit too late on the nitro, so I get 421, but you can get a higher speed here though. The second one might also be a problem, especially with traffic. I also lost two of my leading cars here, so sort of have to get the drop from that one guy in front of me there. But 356 not bad. Although you can score higher there as well. This is pretty decent, close to 400. And at this point, Paraglider discovered the time attack, which we'll talk in a second. That's what you see here in the corner, kind of talking to me at that moment. Also to sort of ignored, we already went through that 2 times now. But actual scoring on number 2 is what we're gonna do now. We finish with number 2. Take the corner, hit the nitro, and get whatever speed you can get here. 373.7. But it can go higher though, because we, as you can see, we also have like 15 to 20 seconds left, so you can wait here and there to let your nitro bar refill, meaning that you can get higher speeds here and there on these checkpoints. But for a starter score, it's definitely not bad, seeing we are the top 4. All of us scored 370 plus. We did a couple of runs till we got that done. Not sure where I am, second or third I believe. Yep. But it is our team which is in front at this moment. Burn time, okay, so we have one thing left and that's a time attack. Now, they decided to put some rain on that track. Okay. It's a dirt track. Okay. So we take a dirt car. Nope, not an option. Okay, then we take a raid car. Nope, not an option. They decided to give us a drift car. A drift car on a dirt road while it's raining. Limited to 170 kilometers an hour, so I'm not even using a full spec here. Also here, British Italian, so the options are limited. There are not that many drag cars. So what are the options? The McLaren that I'm using here, 12C, Ferrari 458 and the 2 Lamborghinis, Murcielago and the Aventador. Because you can only use a drift spec. Sort of 170, 180 kilometers an hour. You cannot go any faster, so I'm not using a 1299 drift car because, well, doesn't matter that much. Seeing the speed is limited on the off-road sections here. It's a matter of going through the checkpoint, finding some shortcuts here and there, and sort of play around with the throttle to keep it going. And a lot of steering and counter steering, because it's not that easy to keep a drift car on the road, and especially not on a dirt road. It's a freaking joke actually. I mean, I thought they were having a joke with all the bikes lately. But now they decided to do something more stupid. Here, yeah, well, hit a tree. So I kinda lose quite some seconds here already. If you can get a clean shortcut there, it can go way faster. Same here, we're going for that checkpoint there, and then you sort of have to shortcut your way through the trees to find some sort of route to the next checkpoint. sort of go there and then hit a tree here and there and mind the rocks though. Also here you can shortcut straight ahead, but it's kind of tricky. There are a couple of houses there, so I decided to stay on the road this time. But you can shortcut through the houses, and then you had then you come from the right here, so then you have like a little piece of tarmac, so you can get more speed there. But then you have to take the corner towards here, so eventually decided, came up with a time of 2:47 I think, which is top 10 at this moment, but guy in first has a 2:22, which is pretty fast. I mean, we're talking about 20 seconds difference here. But it's a freaking joke. I mean, drift car on a dirt track. 10th spot. First on the French list, but overall I'm in 10th. So that's sort of a first look on the new qualifier. Not sure what the name is of the qualifier. What I don't have here is the drift trial. Also, that's on a known track. The only problem here is that, seeing it's Italian-British, it's limited to 4 cars: Ferrari 458, the 2 Lamborghinis, and the McLaren 12C. So they're the same cars as you can use in the time attack. That will be it for this video. A first look on the new qualifier and the first scores that I have set here. I will see you guys in the next one, and bye for now.